Hello dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna, and welcome back to Benidorm on Halloween. As you can see, we already have some makeup on and we're heading to the center of Benidorm to see what's going on and if there's a lot of people here in costumes and which kind of costumes. Let's see if Benidorm is spooky today. Today's video is starting right on the triangular square here in Benidorm, where the most famous bingo plaza of Benidorm is located, and the huge publicity board, the Techno Hit. From here you can already see that there's quite a lot of people. I do want to make an appreciation and just to show you that there is not a lot of people with costumes, at least in this zone right now, like from the first side that we see. Obviously you cannot deny that there's quite a lot of people of all different kinds of ages, family with children, teenagers, youngsters, older people. Everyone came right now to Benidorm City Center to enjoy today's day, because as you know, here we have 4 days of holidays. So a lot of places, especially schools, for example, they don't work, obviously Saturday and Sunday. Plus Monday and Tuesday they also do not work, so all children are at home for 4 days in a row, which is why a lot of people just took some holidays when they could, if they could, and came down here to the Mediterranean area, because it's basically the night of Halloween right now today, and people are walking with t-shirt and shorts and slippers at night, almost on the 1st of November basically. We've not seen this for a long time. I don't think we've ever seen such a warm month of November, beginning of November, so definitely it's quite surprising. And here, oh, we do see a little bit of costumes in here. Probably we're just going to be having a short walk down different parts of Benidorm today, just for you to compare what it's looking like. We'll be having a walk right now down the Mediterranean Avenue, then head towards the Levante Beach, Benidorm's city center and the Old Town area to see where do we have better vibes today on Halloween. Children are bringing some bags with candies. Ooh, there we go. This is already better. Here we do have some costumes. Last year, I remember we did see a lot of people like with spooky, colorful costumes. There were was a lot of fun, to be honest with you. And last year we went just 3 of us, my mom, my daughter, and myself. And it was quite chilly outside, but the atmosphere was absolutely amazing. This year, I kind of feel that, oh no, here you go, there's some more costumes in here. Ooh. This year, I kind of feel that this holiday is taken more like children. Yes, children do wear some clothes, and even not all children, which is surprising. I do feel that maybe this year people just did not want to spend so much money on Halloween costumes because of inflation and all that fun stuff, you know. So what they did instead is just to enjoy this time with the family, make like a small getaway if they could, or simply enjoy this time out, go for a nice walk and gasp around and see if they can see any fun costumes on the streets. So it's totally understandable, but still quite a few children here have some typical Halloween costumes like skeletons. They do have the Mexican like Catrina, just typical Halloween costumes, whatever you can find any. The shops are still open here in Benidorm, even though it's like considered to be a weekend of holidays. All the shops are still open, as well as supermarkets. It's like a normal work day for them, even though like all governmental like places like schools, for example, and learning institutions are closed. All the rest of the things are open, and people are buying some last minute Halloween costumes too. On the Mediterranean Avenue, as you could have seen, there is not much more. So we will be heading towards the Levante Beach to see what is happening in nightclubs and pubs. Here on the left side on the Levante Beach, we do have the most famous of history of Benidorm nightclubs, which is Penelope and KM. I'm quite sure they've decorated for Halloween, and I'm quite sure as well they will be doing some Halloween party today here on the beach. So let's head there and see what is actually going on. By the way, really want to let you know that you still need to be careful, even though it's not summer any longer, even though pickpocketers, and thieves, there are not as many of them, but still there are. Right now it's crisis, it's inflation. For some people it's really hard time right now, and even those who did not do these things before are kind of forced, or just are looking for easy money, especially from tourists that are all wandering around, just looking at nice things, stopping, relaxed, not thinking about anything bad might happen. So be careful with your belongings, please. Don't bring too much things. Don't bring big bags, branded bags, etc. with you, big amount of jewelry, expensive watches, expensive earrings or pendants, anything, that could scream, yeah, I have money. And keep your bags in front of you on your belly, on your chest. Don't leave anything in the pockets in your pants, on the back side of them, just in case, to avoid unnecessary issues. Here we can see Penelope. They've changed it to red sign, I suppose due to Halloween. And KM also have put some balloons right there for Halloween. So I do suppose they have today some nice party going on. So far it's not as full. Obviously it's around 8 p.m. right now, which is why there's a lot of people on the streets, but nightclubs as they are not as busy at all. The beach is empty. Obviously all the people are here on the walking alley down the Levante Beach, and we are heading towards Benidorm City Center / the Old Town, just to see if there's some more movement in here. These days we've seen a big increase of older age groups coming to Benidorm, which is why you can see there's way more movement. The Inserso groups, the groups that Spanish government is organizing for cheap holidays for pensionists in Spain, they have been arriving non-stop these days. So obviously you can see definitely the difference in tourism, which is also nice because all the businesses get to work slightly more than they used to do. This bar, by the way, is really nice, the Moon Beach Bar, and especially if you love some nice cocktails. It's here. I suppose that's some kind of a street artist. He just wanted to say, hey, do you want some action, nice evening? Maybe he's gonna be singing or dancing, not sure what he will do, but people, street artists also get some opportunity, let's say it like this, on the days when there is big affluence of people to specific areas to show their talent and get some extra money. Ooh, there's some more costumes in here. Okay. Yes, definitely. I think that this year, although you can see that there's a lot of people, way more than it was last year, by the way, by this date. I do feel that people did not want to spend so much money, or better to say, could not spend so much money for their costumes this year. So they've decided just to have a different type of Halloween, concentrating more to spend time with their family, relatives, friends, go somewhere for a dinner to get some snacks, drinks, or just have a usual evening as they have every single day. By the way, we did film Halloween last year, 2021, which is when restrictions did start kind of to drop. And I do have this video here on the channel, so I'm going to leave it for you here below in the comments so that you would click that one after you finish watching this one and compare if things are really different this year than they were comparing with last year. Ooh, I do see some Malefica right there. Okay. Some children with pumpkin bags to grab some candies. I mean, there are quite a lot of people. There's some music here. Probably they're going to be putting some DJ or something like this in Tiki Town. Tiki Town is something where you'll always see people in this beach club. You'll always see people, especially with children as well, like here, for example. And it's always really busy because the prices are not as high as in some other places, and it's beloved by international tourists as well. By the way, really important news. Oh, there's some police cars right there once again. There's quite a lot of them. It's not the first one that I've seen during this evening. They have special police controls to make sure everything's okay during this Halloween night. The special advertisement, the special information that I wanted to give you all is that finally we know already the dates for this year's Benidorm Fiestas of November 2022. Obviously, it's gonna be in just a couple of weeks' time, even less. Benidorm's November Fiestas will officially start on 11th of November and will be here up until 16th of November. So it's going to be like really long weekend. Here in Benidorm, also schools will be closed on the dates from Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So basically that's like a huge long weekend up until 16th of November. During these days, oh, there's some more costumes in there. Nice. We're not the only crazy people who are wearing some costumes or wearing some makeup today. That's great. That makes us feel slightly better. So we will be having a bunch of different events here. For those of you who don't know, we also filmed last year's November Fiesta, so I'm going to be putting you some more links here on the comment, so that you could see more or less what you can expect if you're coming on that date from 11th to 17th of November, and what kind of things can you do on November Fiestas. Last year we were extremely surprised. There was some show with drones, so professional drone show, where they've been making some colored and different types of figures in the sky by the Levante Beach. Also we had some fairs where apart from different attractions for children and some fun for children, you know, like some playing machines, different games, etc. What they've been putting is a traditional market as well. This market, it was in several places, and you could try chestnuts, like roasted chestnuts. You could try typical Spanish turrón, a lot of handcraft things, things that are made basically by hand, like souvenirs and different types of gifts. Ooh, here. I feel slightly uncomfortable when people are looking so much at the makeup. But we did it for ourselves. We knew where we were heading to, so it's totally fine. And it's fun to see that other people, especially older like us that are not children, basically I mean adults, are putting costumes as well and are having some fun. Good to know. So we will be having a lot of different fiestas here, and at the end of November fiestas as well, what we will have is a huge fireworks. So fun starts before Christmas, before New Year, before all these Christmas markets and fairs and celebrations and things for the children and concerts and like just general fun. November Fiesta celebrations will be taking place. We still don't have the exact program for these. However, once we will have it, I'm definitely going to let you know in the latest news update here on the channel. And I will also, there's some more police cars in here. And I will definitely be giving you a link where you can download this official program. It's not ready just yet by the municipal hall, so just like a few adjustments are being needed to do. But once it will, you'll be the first ones to know, so that you could plan your holidays and make the maximum out of it. Ooh, there's some nice pumpkins here. This is nice decoration. This is from Bonbon Boss. Bonbon Boss is actually a very nice cafeteria. It's a franchise. They're in a lot of different places. This is spooky. This clown is spooky. I watched some of these scary movies like this, where these clowns appeared, and I was always really scared of them. That's the true Halloween in here. I know in a lot of other countries, Halloween is slightly different. You know, it's more towards like the spooky side. Children get to go down the streets and ask for some candy. Here in Spain, to be honest with you, it's not as common. There might be some closed areas, like where solo like villas and not detached houses are, like independent houses are. Or like big apartment buildings where everyone know each other, but The most common thing is that children don't go and ask for sweets to their neighbors, especially after pandemics, and sometimes people don't even know what neighbors do they have nearby, so it's kind of strange, to go and ask for something. Instead, people are going outside and just having some fun. The parents are basically buying their children some candy, or some shops, for example, they decide to make a present for children, and each child that is passing by, they will just be giving them free candies. Basically, this is how it works here in our zone. But wow, here there's definitely way more people. Oh my god. I'm quite sure that by the time when we'll reach like true night time, like 10, 11, 12, 1, 2 p.m., this is when we'll actually see way more costumes and way more movement. Right now at 8 p.m. it's just a lot of people, that's true, but not a lot of them do have their costumes, which I personally don't mind, but it's still nice to see what the Halloween night is looking like in Spain. Let us know, please, if in your country it's really typical to put on some costume, if children are going to do trick or treat, that's the phrase I was looking for, or if it's something quiet, we don't really celebrate it, or children don't really go outside and don't celebrate it so much, and it's just like a normal day for you. In my country, in Lithuania, where I was born, there's some more costumes. There's like devils, small devil walking. So in my country, in Lithuania, where I'm from, we did not put any kind of costumes on. This day was totally really... God, another cloud. Yikes. We did not have any kind of costumes at school either. We did not put anything on. The only thing we did, which was truly religious, we were going to the cemetery and put some flowers for all those who are not with us any longer. This was the tradition, the kind of essence of this day, to remember those who are not here. But depending on the country, I suppose traditions are different. And here in Spain, each year, Halloween is becoming more and more popular, especially for those families who do have children, because for them it's like an special occasion, extra occasion to go out of their homes as they want to, wearing their favorite costumes. So why not? Oh, see, they are also giving some candies here in the Candyland, in the shop that is basically full of different candies. They are also giving some sweets for children who are passing by, which is, to be honest with you, really, really nice detail. Especially right now on Halloween night. And I do see something strange right there in front. Don't wanna... Yeah, is that a dinosaur? Is that not a dinosaur? Oh, that's two dinosaurs! Okay, there's some more costumes here. Good. And these are two dinosaurs. I suppose this shop is just giving them a trick or a treat. That's nice, that's fun. And people are just stopping by, making some pictures of them and from the shop as well. That's fun. I mean, this is actually fun. That's like the first huge costume except for the clown, and etc. Full-on costume. I wonder if it's not hot in these. Oh, they're making some pictures with children as well. That's really nice. That's really nice of them. That's fun. Two dinosaurs. A lot of people are stopping by to make some pictures of them. Ooh, fighting. That's nice. That's definitely nice. This is fun Halloween. The only thing I miss probably from Halloween this year, and in general all these years, is that someone from the municipal hall would make something extra for children, for example. I'm not talking about any kind of concert, but maybe just some bouncing beds, something, some kind of a fair or a traditional market, something extra for them, because I know a lot of towns are doing like Halloween, how you call them, like not puzzles, but when you go to a labyrinth, and you're just walking down it, trying to find the exit, or like a field full of pumpkins. I don't know, just something extra like different other places do for families to be able to have fun on this special day. But obviously, it's not the case. Maybe next year someone will hear us and will do something like it, because obviously it would attract a lot more people, and for the economy of the municipal hall it would also be a positive thing to do so. Let's hope for next year they will make a note and will make something more special, because right now it just kind of feels like, yes, it's Halloween, yes, it's a day when families gather together, yes, it's a night of fun when people put their costumes on, especially children. But apart from that, it kind of feels that something on this day is missing, because at the end, for children it is a special day. They have school off and it is a celebration. Oh my god. Wow. See, there are some costumes in here. There are costumes, but not as much as last year. By the way, this restaurant Cordoba that you see here on our right side, some people did ask me where they can eat a specific fresh lobster that is like put on a slow grill with some butter and some spices, like good quality lobster. So this restaurant Cordoba is one of the few that I know that are like not cheap side, but still like not too expensive, not crazy prices, that do serve quite good quality lobster. By the way, you get to choose one. You get to choose which one you want, because they're in the tank, they're alive basically. They take it out for you and they prepare it for you as you want. So they can grill them, obviously. They can boil them or grill them as you wish. And they are delicious in here. So if you were searching for a place to go and try some good lobster here in Benidorm, this might be one of the options for you to go. Obviously, you also have the restaurant at the port Benidorm, which is where they bring fresh seafood once they go to the port with a boat. However, there the prices are just cosmic, totally out of control. Well, if you do have some money you want to spend it there, that's no problem. You just need to make a reservation and go. But you can have also slightly cheaper option, which is also really good here in the old town of Benidorm. All the tapas places, these are the tapas streets, by the way. The tapas alleys, these are more like from País Vasco, Galicia, like northern regions of Spain. And these ones are not the cheapest ones, but not the most expensive either. The cheapest tapas areas are located near the Levante Beach on one of the small tiny streets near Burger King, I think it was. I'm gonna leave it for you here down below as well, so that you can check these out. We went to discover some budget options for tapas, and we were extremely surprised on what we were able to find. And like this, we got to know our favorite number one tapas place here in Benidorm, where the quality is absolutely amazing. And the prices are also really cheap, and you can get one glass of wine or caña with a tapa just for €1. How's that? And the quality is amazing and the food is just delicious. Right now we are going towards the end of the Levante Beach here in the old town, and this is, by the way, where the tourism Benidorm, like the office of touristic office of Benidorm, is located. This is a huge building right here on the right side. You can see it already. Tourist Info Benidorm. And this is a place where I definitely recommend you to go if you need to see if there's something specific, like any concerts, any expos, any something happening in Benidorm, apart from the news that you get on my channel, of course, on our channel. And they will give you a lot of different information and flyers for you to see and prepare for all the days that you have been planning to do something fun here in Benidorm town. By the way, right there in front, see that letter K, that green letter K? This is the Hotel Beni Cactus, the one that we've seen in the last video for budget options for hotels and apart hotels on the first line of the Levante Beach and Rincon de Loix, slightly up the hill, where it's calm, quiet, there are amazing views, and also at the same time you are quite close to the Rincon de Loix and everything that you might need during your holidays. This is how Benidorm is looking like today. Definitely slightly less costumes than last year, but busier than it was a year ago in 2021, which is still great. It's still positive, and the good old Benidorm has fully recovered. The weather is just amazing. It's around 23, 24 degrees, even right now at almost 9 p.m. So weather gorgeous, a lot of people, tourism is still alive, all the bars and restaurants are open, so you will be able to enjoy your stay in our lovely town hall. So this is how Benidorm is looking like today. I think we are one of the few crazier side people who decided to put on some makeup. Obviously, I know there's a lot of children, especially with costumes. You can see some people right there, but it's not as much as it was last year, I must say. Obviously, on the British street and the beginning of Levante Beach in Brinco de Lodge, there might be some crazy costumes, but here it's slightly quieter. Still a lot of people, but not as many with the costumes as we did. As we did today. By the way, you need to be really careful, because while we were walking right now, my hubby just disappeared. That's just great. While we were walking right now, I'm not sure where he went, but there were some people. There was a person behind us. I'm sure I might catch it on camera somewhere. Some person behind us, and one where I just finished filming right now. My hubby just like whistled, and I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, and there is a man like stopping by right behind us, and he said basically like, well, what are you doing? Like, come on, continue your way, because he was following us here. There's my hubby right there. Like, continue, go your way. Like, what are you doing? And I'm not quite sure if he wanted like to take the bag or something, or what was going on, but he was literally after us the whole time. So it's quite scary, you know. During festivities like this and like strange days like this, when there's a big affluence like of people, there might be some issues, so make sure don't bring valuable things with you, because a lot of people will want to take your things in here. So be careful, enjoy your holidays, but always remember, while you're enjoying your holidays, there might be someone who would want to steal what you have. So bear that in mind. I hope you'll be having a lovely holiday here in Spain, and this is how Benidorm was looking like on Halloween. Bye.